I think the main thing for me is just making sure that I enjoy myself and just go out there and play like a little girl playing on the park. But yeah, I think it's definitely for me the people around me that keep me grounded and help me get on with tough times in football. Hi, I'm Ella Toone and I'm here with Women's Health, and this is my body, my story. I'm feeling really good in myself at the minute, both physically and mentally. I've had a couple of weeks off now to really rest and recover, so definitely raring to go and getting back on the football pitch. It means everything to me that the FA are really putting in money for grassroots football. I think for me, that's where I started my journey, and I'll never forget my roots. So for them now to have money being pumped into that, it's special for young girls and boys to get started out in their football journey. And for me as a professional footballer, it's about how I can help and how I can use my platform as best as I can to really push that and drive the participation in women's football. My advice would be to make sure you push yourself out your comfort zone, you go and join your local grassroots team, you just try it, and no doubt you'll probably fall in love with the game. But for me, it's always make sure you go there and enjoy yourself, because that's the main thing in football. I was actually in Turkey when I found out I was being selected to go to the World Cup, so I think I was about 4 days into my holiday, and I was sat around waiting for the phone to ring. Serena rang me and said, I want you to be a part of our World Cup squad, and I just was like, oh, thank you so much, because there's nothing else you can really say in that moment. But yeah, it was just a relief, and I could get on with my holiday then and make the most of it. To help me unwind, I always have a little pamper session. I love to get my eyebrows done, my eyelashes done, my nails done. Just makes me feel me, and it's definitely a time where I can go away from football and really switch off. And yeah, I just really enjoy doing it, and I always say look good, feel good, play good. There's definitely a stereotype in the way women's footballers should look. I think we're really breaking down that. We all just express ourselves in different ways, whether that's the way we look, the things we like to do away from football. I think we're really breaking down that barrier of what a stereotypical footballer looks like. So a lot of us enjoy going getting our eyelashes done, our nails done, our eyebrows done, and people always say, why do you need that when you're playing football? But that's just us expressing ourselves, and away from football we're just normal girls who enjoy doing different things. For me, that's definitely going having a little pamper. For someone else that could be art, music, cooking. So yeah, we're definitely breaking down that mould and just being us and expressing ourselves. I 100% think that off the back of the World Cup you'll see an even bigger growth in women's football. Obviously off the back of the Euros in the summer, you've seen the participation in women's football has rocketed. You've seen the amount of people who are coming to WSL games and watching has grown. And I think for us the main thing about when we go to the World Cup is doing what we did last year and really inspiring the next generation and making the nation proud. So hopefully we go out to the World Cup, we do that, and we see a significant change in numbers of young girls and boys getting involved in football, and also the crowds growing in numbers again. A defining moment for me was definitely scoring the goal in the Euro final against Germany. The ball fell to me in a perfect spot, and I managed to get it in the back of the net, and sharing that with our fans in the stadium, and especially my family and my teammates, was one of the proudest moments I've ever had. And then to go on to actually win the game and win the Euro Championships was an unbelievable feeling, and one that will last with me for a long, long time. I think as a squad we're really good with dealing with pressure. I think the only pressure that we have is the one that we put on ourselves, and we're kind of a little bubble away from the outside world where we don't really listen to anything that's going on, and we just make sure that we believe in ourselves. So I think it's really nice that we have that in the squad. I think for me, when I do start feeling a bit of pressure, whether that's putting it on myself, I know that I have my family and my friends around me and people who have been there on the journey with me since I was very young, so always keep me grounded, always remember where I've come from and what I've achieved. And I think the main thing for me is just making sure that I enjoy myself and just go out there and play like a little girl playing on the park. But yeah, I think it's definitely for me the people around me that keep me grounded and help me get on with tough times in football. Yeah, me and Alessia have been on our journey together for a long time. I think the first time we met was probably 13, 14 years old at an under-15s England camp, and we've gone through all the age groups together. We've stepped out onto a pitch in a Wembley final, we've won the Euros together, so we've definitely had an amazing journey. I remember first meeting Alessia, and she was one of the top ones in the group, and someone who had that energy that you just wanted to be around. She was like a little ray of sunshine. So for me, I always wanted to be friends with Alessia, and when I came a bit out of my shell and a bit more confident within the group, we just connected really well. And I think our friendship is based on a lot of fun and laughter, so having that sisterhood and that friendship is amazing. It's someone who understands your journey, someone who you can always ask advice from, and they know what you're going through because they're going through the same thing too. So it's really nice that we started out our journeys at such a young age together, and we've gone all the way together and we've achieved amazing things, so hopefully we continue to do that. My perfect day, I definitely make sure I go and get my nails, lashes and brows done, so I'll be feeling lovely. And then I definitely spend a lot of time with my friends, family. I'd be going for nice food, and then I also just like going shopping and switching off, and yeah, treating myself to some new shoes or something like that. If I was to give little Ella some advice, it would be, don't be too hard on yourself. Everyone makes mistakes in football. It's how you use them and how you just bounce back up and get on with it. Definitely keep working hard, and most of all enjoy yourself, because when you enjoy yourself you play the best football. Thanks so much for watching my episode of My Body, My Story.